What's up, everybody? My name is Roy. This is my brand new 2022 Honda Civic Sport, and I know you don't want to hear me ramble about it, so let's go drive it. All right, folks, so here we are. We are in Caesar's Head Mountain in South Carolina. We are driving the new 2022 Civic. This is the first video that I've seen. Well, actually, I haven't seen any videos on YouTube of anyone driving these cars spiritedly. Yes, you have some driving impressions, and you've seen some test drives with media and early owners and some dealership test drives. But I believe this is going to be the very first video on YouTube of any 2022 Civics being driven spiritedly in back roads or track or anything like that. Now, I just picked up this vehicle Wednesday, June 16th. That was the very first on sale date. I was actually the very first person at the dealership where I got it from to buy a 22 Civic, and I have not had the chance to really drive it. This morning the car had less than 200 miles on it. Right now we're at 265, and most of that was just breaking in the vehicle, getting used to it, and going to and from work. So I really haven't had the chance to drive the vehicle like this until now. And I'm not really pushing it that hard. Like, I don't think today I've gone over 4,500 RPM. I don't want to ruin the vehicle, but I do want to get a feel for it. Now, as far as driving impressions, first of all, the car feels great. These are great tires for the car. It feels light. Obviously, it's a little bit longer than the 10th generation Civic. I never got to drive one of those in this fashion, but I can tell you that this drives really, really good. I've been in this exact road a few times with my old car. I used to have a 2021 Hyundai Veloster 6-speed. This is, of course, an automatic CVT, so it's nowhere near the same experience. But if you put this vehicle in sport mode and you use the paddle shifters, you actually do have a pretty good experience from the powertrain as far as shifting and having enough power to move and to get out of corners and these low-speed corners scenarios. Is it going to be the same thing if you're on a track at 80, 90, 100 miles per hour? Probably not, but that's obviously not what this vehicle was intended for. And actually, so I have it in sport mode now. I'm manually shifting gears. We're pretending to shift gears. But if you leave it in automatic in the sport mode, it will, when you're coming up to a tight corner like this, it will simulate a downshift for you, so that when you exit the corner, you have a little bit more torque available for you. And I gotta tell you guys, I'm not really pushing it that hard. This feels great. You can definitely feel the weight down low in the car whenever you shift from left to right. The car is very planted. It's not really, moving a lot of weight. This feels very solid, actually. That was a little hairy. I'm glad the brakes work. These tires, by the way, these tires are awesome. Just the tires alone would make me take the Sport trim level over the LX trim level. You obviously get some additional equipment going with the Sport, but with this generation, the LX 2022 Civic is actually an amazing deal. For a little bit less than $23,000, you're getting a vehicle with all the same safety features that this vehicle has. You get push start that you didn't get last year. You got a big touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that you didn't get last year. And for a base model, the interior does not feel base at all. You actually have the same dash, the same switch gear, the same steering wheel as the rest of the trim levels. And usually cars in this segment, when you get into the base model, you feel that it's the base model. The material choice is different. Obviously, you give up equipment, but you can feel that you got the cheap one. With this new 2022 Civic, even the base model feels like a premium vehicle. but again, if it was my money, I'd definitely go with the Sport. Obviously, that's why I bought it. And these tires are worth the extra money. Tell you, this feels great. I definitely miss having a manual transmission, and I'll get into my plans with this vehicle later and the overall goals and plans for the channel. There will be a manual transmission in this channel in the future, in the very near future, but for an automatic and for a CVT, man, this is great. Tell the vehicle is a little bit of a front heavy car. You can definitely tell it understeers once you're getting to the limit, but we all know an LSD like you'd have in the SI would fix that. And then you have a fantastic platform. Actually, I can see this vehicle having 250 350 horsepower. I can't wait to drive the Type R whenever they bring out this generation of Type R. That's going to be a great handling vehicle. It's also very refined and very quiet in here. So I don't have any special mics or any audio capturing equipment whatsoever. What you're hearing right now is just windows rolled up, captured from an iPhone. That is it. Oh man, this is amazing. Also, guys, I apologize for only having an outside-facing camera in this video. You're just gonna have to deal with just hearing my voice. The next time I film one of these POV or driving impression videos, I will have a second camera that I can use to overlay my face. I don't know if that's a positive or not, but it will be on the next video. And we're getting some traffic now. This is the perfect time to stop. And that is all for this video, guys. If you want to see more 11th generation 2022 Civic content, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I have lots more content planned for here in the very near future. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Maybe we hit it.